destroyed, fully destroyed.
Can you say it again?
The industrial area, it's being destroyed, and the factory.
Can you give me numbers?
Really, I was have meeting with those guys, the businessman in Palestine, and they told me they have still, it's about $900 million they are lose in their factory. Most of the factory, what they lose, it's about $1 billion, close to $1 billion, because most of those factories being destroyed fully.
And how many factories?
It's about 250 factory. That's what they told me the number, because they knows, and they give me the number, the businessman office in Gaza. They told me this is the number we have in our industrial area being destroyed. This is it's about 250, and there is a lot of farm agriculture that's being destroyed too.
Do you know how many damage in the agricultural sector?
The agriculture really. The Ministry of Agriculture, they announced to me yesterday, they said they have about $250 to $60 million. It's been destroyed, farm and vegetables, cultures. And all we could say really, we wish this is not going to happen again and again. Because now it's Gaza, it's a small country and the highest population in this world. And all the distance of Gaza, it's about 360 square meter. This is all Gaza, and the people they are living in about 850 kilometers. They are living square meters, and we have now it's about 1.8 the population of Gaza. It's been the highest population in this world, compared by the piece of land we are in Gaza. And you see now even the lines of the electrical even being broken. Most everything in Gaza being destroyed, to be honest. You can't tell something is still in Gaza is good. Even the factory for making some cookers even being destroyed. Some ships, a factory for ships, they are destroyed.
I've been there.
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah, something unbelievable. And there is a factory make bumpers for the kids being destroyed, fully destroyed. It's so many companies yesterday. There was a meeting with the businessman in Gaza, and they told me.
Did they tell you? Can you give me more specific numbers? I really need specific numbers. How many people lost their job approximately?
The job, maybe the job like about 15,000 person. It's about 15,000 person.
And the whole damage of everything, of all houses, of all streets, of all electricity plants, of all mosques.
This is maybe it cost like until now we didn't finish because our even
estimation
guys, they still work on my next office for me now, all the estimation guys, but until now we have it's about maybe 6 to 7 billion, and maybe it's going to be more, I'm sure, but until now we didn't finish. We have almost about 80% of the estimation.
And how many hospitals were attacked?
Hospital, right? It's about 12 hospitals been attacked. It's about 10 of them. Another 10, it's been attacked like partially. Part of them it's been attacked. It's not fully attacked, but it makes some destroyed in those hospitals. And you could say schools has been attacked, hospitals.
You said the number, right? You said the number of schools.
The number of school 140.
140.
140, yes.
And how many people are homeless because of the?
And the homeless now, they are like a refugee. To be honest, they get out of their houses. Until now, they are sitting in school, UNRWA school, United Nations school, and government school. We have a number right now, it's about 425,000 people.
But those are internal displaced persons, or what is the complete number of people who are homeless and who lost their house? Because I spoke with Abdallah Al-Franji and he said 600,000 people homeless. Abdallah Al-Franji, that was a few days ago when he said 600,000 people homeless.
To be honest, the number until now we have, it's about 430. 430.
430.
430. This is, I mean, like you're talking about 20% of Palestinian people, they are refugees in the school. It's a huge number, something unbelievable.
But it's 430,000. It's not
Yes.
600,000.
No, it's not six. It's not six. It's about 400.
So 400.
Right. 20. That's right. Yes. Until now we have, but there is some people. They are in their relatives. They are staying now.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, maybe there is. Maybe you could say like maybe like 40-50%, 1,000 people. They are left in their friends. There's brothers. There's cousins.
Or stay at foreigners.
Foreigners,
or
yes,
in
yeah.
offices and kindergarten everywhere.
Yes. Maybe
So all this number together.
Maybe it goes to 500 because we don't go through the home and to know exactly, to be honest, the number. All what we know about just because we follow about the numbers in school. But I'm sure there's so many houses.
Additional private houses that did not.
Additional private house, like maybe it's about 50,000, maybe 60, 70, maybe it's around. Yeah, it's around.
At the end, maybe it can reach. At the end, it can reach close to 600,000.
Could be, to be honest, but I don't have the real
exact,
figure,
yeah.
the exact number to say. That's why I can't say the numbers, and I'm not sure about the numbers. But maybe, as you said, it goes to this number to be close.
The next thing, what about the situation of the fishermen? Can they work, the fishermen?
The fishermen, they cannot work nothing. They can't do. They cannot go to the sea because if they're gonna go to the sea, the Israelis they're gonna shoot them by bullets, and they're afraid to go until now. But we hope if there's gonna be a good ceasefire there for a long time, maybe they will start to go. And this is one of part of negotiation in the Cairo for the fishing men. How long it's gonna go to the sea. Sometimes the Palestinians they ask about 12 mile, and the Israelis they said 6 mile. I think so. But until now we don't know exactly. I think so. The negotiation guys in Cairo they don't reach until now. It doesn't reach to any kind of solution to get a real ceasefire.
You want to get your rights implemented. For example, your rights to have a seaport, your right to have a free import-export.
Especially, I think so. We're not asking to get the moon or the sun. All the Palestinians, what we ask, rights of life.
Rights of daily life, of daily economy.
This is what it means, daily economy, and this means goes under the rights of life. For daily life for our people, how you could build yourself, how you could build the houses, you could build what even the world being destroyed. And another thing really, and we're trying to open the border because our people, we have so many people they are sick of cancer. We have like 25,000 even they are having cancer, kidney cancer, I mean, or liver cancer, lung cancer. We have so many people they have cancer, and you can get them out of Gaza. And in Gaza, you don't have any kind of treatment for those guys. The only thing, if you get them to Israel, but Israel is not everybody. He could just go to Israel because you cannot have permission to get to Israel. Just a few people they could go to Israel. But we have tried to get them from Egypt to get them to Europe, to Jordan, to the other countries, Arab countries, Europe countries. And those people, they cannot. They are dying now in Gaza because we doesn't have even open borders for those guys to leave, to have their treatment. If they open it, we welcome to them. But I think so until now Israel and doesn't say nothing about this. They not open the border, and we need just to be open the border because how we gonna make just all the damage is being destroyed, the houses, and this is how we're gonna build Gaza. That's the only thing. That's why we tell the international world to push Israel to open the whole border for us and to be free for the goods to come to Gaza. Not today it's security, no security, and stop bring goods for Gaza. That means we're never going to build nothing. And now if we're not going to save our people, that's going to make goes a problem inside of Gaza between people together. And this is not going to make the area stable, and should understand the international world. This is very important because someone you hit, I mean, his house is destroyed. As we are government, if we're not going to save this guy and we're not going to do nothing for his house, that means we're going to have some problems tomorrow. It's going to go for our government, and if this government is failed, I think so the area is going to be really, it's more violence, and that's why we wish always to talk to the free world and to the Arab world and everyone to be response, and even the Israelis, they should have some punish, the word they punish Israel, should they pay exactly what they destroyed. They should just pay from their money, because they destroyed it, and they mean it to destroy this. They destroyed the industrial area, they destroyed schools, they destroyed the hospitals, and everything is says, everybody could take a picture and could see it, especially in everywhere you see in Gaza.
And now many young people want to leave Gaza. Many young people probably will leave Gaza because they don't see a future, they don't see a perspective. So is this a problem, the brain drain, that the young people, the maybe high qualified people will go to everywhere in the world because they don't like the life, the quality of life in Gaza?
Excuse me. See, Gaza, really our people, they are very qualified. We have a high education in Gaza. I think so. Maybe even if you compare us in this region, maybe we are the highest education in Gaza. Especially even, it's not the Arab region, even Europe region. Because most of us, no one house in Gaza, if you have see example, the man, he have 5 kids. All those kids, they go to school, they have their education, and after they finish, even the father, he doesn't have that good economic, but maybe he could go just to earn some money to let those guys to have education. We are really the best thing for us, the education, and the Palestinian always they looking for education. That's why if you making estimation for our people to be qualified, maybe we are the qualified people in this area, all the region, I'm sure, because no one of our people and men's or women's, they not like to let their kids and to grow up and by good education. And we have another thing, we even have a high education masters and PhD, because our people, they look always for education. They are very hopeful people, very peaceful people. But I think so the problem until now, the people doesn't give us our rights to be living as a human. And this is the problem. Until now, the Israelis, they not organize our rights of the Palestinian rights. And should the international world to help us for this, because this is to make really the area to be in the future for peace. But as long they are pushing to the Palestinian, we are the weak side, and they just come into the weak side and they push even the weak side. But this is not even life for future to make peace in this area. That's why, as you said, most of our kids, they doesn't have hope in their Gaza Strip. That's why if they have a chance to travel, I'm sure they will travel. And a lot of people I know, they went to Sweden, to Europe, to have some residence to be there and to work and to have their own life. In Gaza, because you see now, in a couple years, 6 years, we have 3 wars. And this will never happen to any country. We are not country even. We are a small piece of land. We are sitting small piece of land, not country. You cannot even call it village. You compare it, if you go to any place of Europe, you see a village, you could see the village bigger than even Gaza. And that's why we live by this kind of tough life. And even the international world doesn't, even the Arab world too, they doesn't help us right. They should open the border for us, they should help us, they should help our people, give them a chance to have some work outside Palestine. Let our people, businessmen, open their industrial area, making some factory. We import some and export some goods. We could have some good economy, because the Palestinian people, they are very, very, very builder. Always they look for how to build the life. But this world doesn't excuse us to build. This is the main problem. We have a siege now, Gaza. They have siege about now 8 years. If any country in Europe or Western, in Arab even, they have a siege 1 year, they're gonna broke. We have a siege now, still it's about 8 years we have a siege, and we are still survive. And our people, they go school, we have their education, we have some good life, and between this tough life, we start to make good smile for our people and for our friends, for our neighbors. But I think so really, this world doesn't have a justice life for our people until now, because really, you see the international world say the Palestinian, they should announce they should have their right to self-determination, their life, but no one give us even our rights. And only what they're trying to push, even they even not excuse us to go on our sea, to the beach. Sometimes you go to the sea, our fishermen, they asking for 12 miles in our area. And if something come to Israel, you come to us, Israel, we said we don't have nothing with the Gaza people. We don't have nothing. They have, we are make withdraw with our troop,
I know.
and we go to back to Israel, and they make racket for us. No, they didn't give us nothing. No, see, you see, now they negotiate about 6 days now for 12 miles for sea. And they said we're going to make some beach.
And due to international law, it is your 12 mile, due to international law.
The international law said that. 12 miles.
Yeah, it's your miles.
It's our mile. It's our,
Yes.
our area.
Yes, it's yours.
It's ours.
But they don't let you use it.
They not let us use it.